Hello, welcome to my channel. Today is 11th of January 2026. Today I'll attempt to solve the hard Sudoku puzzle of New York Times. Today I'll also be employing the auto candidate mode, which is basically auto filling of all the open cells. So this will only speed up, but I don't find it very interesting and challenging. But in order to save time, I'll be using that. But before that, I will now follow my strategy of identifying cells where the number is unique and post it. So in this case, number one, this particular cell, number one is unique, and so we are going to post that. Similarly, we'll get this cell in this block where number one is unique. So we go to number two. So here we get this cell where number two is unique. Then we go to number three. We go to 4. So here we get this cell where 4 is unique, so we got to post that. Then we go to 5. There's no case. Then we go to 6. So we move to 7. Here we get a cell where 7 is unique. And similarly, here 7 is likely to come in these 3 cells. So 7 will not appear here. 7 will not appear here. So this is a cell where 7 is unique. And here this is a cell again where 7 is unique. Then we go to 8. Then we go to 9. So now we have completed the first part. Now we switch on the auto candidate mode, whereby all the open cells will get automatically filled up with all possible likely numbers. Yeah, we have completed this. So now we have found this is one cell where number 9 is likely to be unique. So we are going to post that. Yes, it's taken. So now any more numbers with the single? No. Okay, so now what we need to do is that we need to eliminate numbers. So in this auto candidate mode, it simply posts all possible numbers. So we now will have to apply our logic and remove certain numbers which do not belong to that particular cell. For example, in this particular block 2 and 5 are unique to these 2 cells. So that means 2 and 5 will not appear in any other cell of this block. So here in this cell of this block, we remove 2 and 5. So it's 8 and 6 here and 2 and 5 here. So since 2 and 5 are here, we can straight away remove 2 and 5 in any other cell of this row. So here we remove 2 and 5. Here also we remove 2 and 5. Here we remove 5. Here we remove 5. So this is a cell where 4 is unique. So we post 4 there. So now we get 1, 3 and 7. These are the 3 numbers in this. So that means we can remove 1, 3, 7 from any other cell of this block. So here we don't have anything. Here we have a 3. So we remove 3 from here. Similarly, we remove 1. Here we remove 1 and 3. So like that we need to check and then remove all unwanted stuff. Here we have got a cell where number 9 seems to be unique. So we are going to post that. And then this becomes a 3 and this becomes a 4. So now we can check row wise and column wise for any duplicate numbers or any number missing out. So we have, if we take this particular column, we have 1 in 2 places. There's a 2, there's a 3. So 3 is not here, 3 is not here, 3 is not here. So this is a cell where number 3 is unique. So we post the 3. Then we continuing with this cell, 4 is already there. Then we have a 5, 5, 9 and 5, 9. In which case we can remove 5 from here and we can remove 5 from here. In which case this becomes a 6 and this becomes a 1, 8. So we have just 5, 9, 5, 9 in this particular column. So now we come to this column. We have here also we get a cell where number 1 is unique. So I post that number 1. So then we have 2 and 2 like here. So we can remove 2 from here. So then continuing with this, we have a 2, then 3 is already there, 4 is there, then 5 is required in all the 4, then 6 is already there, 7 is already there, again 8 is already there, then 9. So 9 is not here, 9 is not here. So this is a cell where 9 is unique. So we post that 9. Then in which case this becomes a 5 and this becomes an 8 and this becomes a 6. So then this becomes a 9. So we have a 2, 5 here, 2, 5 here. Then in this case this becomes an 8. So we completed this particular block. So any here we got a cell with a single number 7 and this becomes an 8, this becomes a 5 and this becomes a 1. So again here also we get a single cell with a single number which is 5. And here also we get a 2 and here we get a 5 and this is a 3 and this is a 7 and this is a 1. So here we get a 4 and then here we get a 3 and this becomes a 4 and this is a 5 and this is a 7 and this is a 6. So this becomes a 2 and this becomes a 5 and this becomes a 2, right? So here we get a 5 and here we get a 9. So this is a 6 and this is a 4 and we here get a 2 and 5. So this is an 8 and this is a 2, this is a 6 and this is an 8. So this is a 3, this is an 8, this is a 9 and 6 and 8 and this is a 3. And the last number to complete this hard Sudoku puzzle of New York Times dated 11th of January 2026 is number 9. So friends, you saw this, we were able to complete in under 8 minutes, but somehow I don't find this very interesting and challenging. Rather I would do it manually, filling up all the open cells manually. That will be much more interesting and challenging. So from tomorrow I'll be reverting back to my old style. So anyway, thank you for watching this video. Take care. Bye.